Indian School of Business has recognized that rapidly changing business landscape would require young leaders who not only understand the developing economies but also present a global perspective. The ISB is committed to creating such leaders through its innovative programs, outstanding faculty, and thought leadership. They have gained the unique distinction of receiving accreditation from the Association of MBAs, making it the 100th school in the world to achieve the Triple Crown accreditations. I, Shaurya, on behalf of the Ladder podcast channel, welcome you all to this episode in series of interviews. Today's panelist is a senior associate consultant at bain&company. Squadron leader Subin Pillai is an Air Force veteran with 10 years of experience and background of MTech in embedded systems from prestigious BITS Pilani. Most importantly, he has done his PGP in management from ISB. He is having multi-disciplinary experience in project management, software design and development, and operations. He has also pursued certifications in Lean Six Sigma Green Belt and Certified Scrum Master. A very good evening, sir. I welcome you to the podcast channel, and it's a very privilege to interview ISB alumni like you.
Good evening, Shaurya. I think it's a really a commendable job that you guys are doing, and I'm happy to be part of this.
Thank you so much, sir. To begin with the interview, please tell us about your educational background before armed forces, sir.
Okay. Before joining Indian Air Force, I did a BTech. I'm an engineer from Government Engineering College, Trivandrum, and I joined in the Aeronautical Engineer Electronics branch of the Air Force.
And how Air Force has helped you to build your profile, which you are currently working on, sir?
Okay. So my Air Force career, it began, I was posted to the AD network. So I used to be working as an operator in the surface to air guided missile squadron. But a significant break in my career came when I got posted to the Software Development Institute. So Software Development Institute is like we develop avionic software projects. We work along with HAL, DRDO, AST, and all these organizations. It is something similar to like a VESI in Navy terms. So there I got an opportunity to work on various projects. So an opportunity to work on various latest industry relevant technology, work with various Indian and foreign OEM. So that 5 years of my software development experience really helped me in getting my second job and shaping my career. So that was one of the most important experience that I got from Indian Air Force.
How early did you plan to switch to the corporate world?
Like initially, while joining itself, I had a plan to leave after 10 years. And my wife, she is also working in the corporate sector. So I thought ki leaving Air Force would be the decision that I'll be going with. But I had to put my papers in 2020. That's when the COVID had hit. So there were like last minute changes key whether I should quit or not. I put up my paper, then I withdrew my paper again and again put them up. So it was like I can say little bit planned. Like I had completed my MTech while doing the service. Then I did all these courses, PMP, Scrum Master, all this stuff I had completed. So I was a little bit prepared also to go out.
Great, sir. Please tell us about your experience in PGP program that you have pursued from ISB.
Okay. So PGP is like a 1 year full-time MBA program. So you have to dedicatedly stay in the campus for 1 year and complete the course. And the best part about a PGP is that it gives you a good foundation in business upon which you can build up your career. So like suppose you want to shift your role, like go from a technical to complete business function. All these things a 1 year MBA really helps. Other than that, the best part about PGP is that the course strength is around 800. So you will have people from different background, like you will have chefs, you will have doctors, you will have rocket scientists, you will have national level players, and the experience of the cohort is from like 2 to around 20 years of experience. So you will have people from all this experience from all the backgrounds that you can expect in a corporate. So it really helps your transition. the 1 year. Secondly, one of the things that I found myself lacking was a international exposure and a global approach to looking at things. So in ISB, the faculty, the course, the curriculum, etc., is I can say like internationally tailored. So most of our faculty, they are visiting faculty who are full-time professors at university like Harvard, Wharton, etc. So they come to ISB, they teach us for the 1 month. So we'll be able to get a good global exposure also during that 1 year PGP. And the third and the best part about ISB is the alumni network. So we have got a very strong alumni network across India and across different parts of the globe. And from what I've heard is that they come really handy.
Okay, sir. And how did you prepare for this GMAT to crack the ISB?
Okay, so GMAT preparation is like it's a journey. So the how you have to go about giving your GMAT is that firstly you need to prepare a list of colleges where you want to apply. Okay, so usually the list contains two dream colleges, two feasible colleges, and two colleges where you will sure shot get an admission. So first you will make the list of 6 colleges. Then what you need to do is that find out when is their application deadline, because you will be needing 1 month dedicated time to prepare a GMAT application. Because an MBA application will have essays, you need references, then you need to make your complete profile. So it takes proper 1 month and you need to backplan it. And then it will GMAT will take another 6 to 8 months. So if I take my example, the ISB deadline was in January. So I had started my GMAT preparation somewhere in March, and then I gave two attempts at GMAT, one in November and one in December. And December, January month, I spent preparing the application. And how to go about GMAT? If you have time, then you can definitely do self study. Like one of my seniors was there. He did self study for GMAT and he was able to score a 700. I went to coaching. I went for a full time coaching at Crack Verbal. So initially it was in person and then it went online. So my personal recommendation is that I would say that you should definitely go for a coaching because it will help you scale up fast and you will be able to complete your GMAT preparation in about 6 to 8 months comfortably.
And generally, when we talk about pursuing the MBA, sir, it is
Hmm.
said that we have to think about the ROI, that is
Okay.
return of investment.
Okay.
So, what is the ROI of this PGP program you have pursued?
Okay. See, I'll be brutally honest in this question because in the short term, okay, if you expect that you will get an extraordinary package just because you did a 1 year MBA, that is not the scene that is happening. There are extraordinary people who get packages like that, but if you look at it in terms of an average, what is happening? The package that you get post and 1 year MBA, full time 1 year MBA, and the package that you get if you do a PRC, it's almost comparable. Okay. But what I can say about MBA is that in the long term, your career progression will be steeper. It will be steeper because of three things. One is the branding that comes with the MBA. Second, your contacts. So everybody in the corporate says that your second job will be through your contract network only. So ISB gives you access to people from all diverse backgrounds. So they will be everywhere. So it has been almost 25 years since ISB started. Now most of the alumni, ISB alumni, they have reached corporate leadership positions. So definitely the alumni network, it will help you get a second job. And thirdly, you will have a strong foundation in business. And if your foundation is good, then you can slowly build up on top of that. So if you are looking at it in terms of what you can say, uh, ROI terms, purely ROI in the short term, it may not look appealing because an MBA from ISB will cost you around 35 to 40 lakhs. And the best case package that you may get post MBA will be somewhere in the range of 30 to 35, which is what people who get PRC also get. And uh, one thing about an MBA is that after 10 years of job, if you feel key, you need to take a break, enjoy. reskill, and enjoy 1 year of college life, then also it makes sense. But if you look at it in terms of ROI, then I don't think it will be that much appealing.
Okay, sir. Did you get any scholarship or sponsorship for your studies at ISB?
Yeah, I got a 5 lakh scholarship. So it is a merit cum diversity scholarship. So to get that scholarship, they look at your GMAT score, your application, your interview, all those things. And after that, they give it to around 10 people in the batch. That's it. And funding to this, I will like add. So you will get 100% education loan and at very cheap rates. Like my education loan was around 6.7% fixed interest rate. So, and it is 100% you will get education loan and you need not put any collateral, no core borrower, nothing is required. So that is how I finance my MBA.
Do we have an option of working outside as well as pursuing this PGP course in ISB, sir?
No, no, no. There is like you won't be able to do that because it is full time on campus. So you won't be able to work like, and you won't get time also to work because it is like hectic. It is like really hectic. So you will have to dedicate around say somewhere between 18 to 19 hours a day.
Okay. And how do you compare this ISB studies from same MBA
Mhm.
graduation from foreign university, sir?
Uh, like what I can say is that there are two aspects. If you do an MBA from India, usually the college, like I can say for ISB for sure, that the college supports you to get placements. But if you do an MBA from abroad, then placements are like little bit tougher over there. So you will have to go, you will have to approach your employers, and like there is some placement support, but not as much as Indian universities offer. The second thing about doing an MBA from India is that still now in the colleges in India are the, have that mindset ki academics like सिर्फ पढ़ाई. We have to study, we have to get good marks, and over here also the scene is not that different. Here also marks are like you can say that marks are very important. But what I found different in colleges abroad is that there you can really pursue your passion. So the course is also not that hectic. So the ISB course, it's really hectic. Like you won't get time to do anything other than study. But if you go abroad, I think the scenario is like much more relaxed. So you can pursue your passion over there. That is one thing. And the second thing is that if you do an MBA from abroad, then you have to be ready to work over there for around 5 to 6 years. Only then will you be able to repay your education loan and all the expenses if you do an MBA from abroad. So these are the major things. Other than that, both of them are like it's a good investment, I can say.
Please tell us about your nature of job and role in Bain and Company.
Okay. So most of the job offers that I got post ISB were in the as a technical project manager because I had experience of working in software development and all those things. So most of the offers were from technical project management roles. What Bain was a little bit different. So over here, I work as a strategy consultant. So it has nothing to do with technical. It is more of a business role. And so we work on various problem statements for various clients. Like my last project, so our client wanted to open a chain of fast dining restaurants, like a premium casual dining restaurants across India. So we helped him build the strategy, like where he should open, when he should launch his first store, what will be his returns, so and how will he be able to finance his project. So all these things. So we work on basically anything. Like if you have a problem statement, you come to us and we work on that. So that is the nature. It's called strategy consulting.
Okay. If not ISB, do you suggest a
Mhm.
distance MBA or the MBA which generally provide 2 years from offline colleges and all? Will there be any use of for the transitioning officer, sir?
Uh, if not ISB, I wouldn't recommend a distance MBA. I would say PRC is the best option, if not ISB. See, because distance MBA is good for two things. Like one is that if you are really able to put in the effort, you will be able to study and gain knowledge from that. So it helps in that space. And secondly, if you want your resume to get screened somewhere where MBA is a basic qualification, so it will help you through one round. That's it. But the thing is that most of the recruiters who are sitting there, they know whether you have done a full-time MBA or whether you have done a part-time MBA. So they are aware. So, uh, in short, my recommendation would be that either do a 1 year full-time dedicated MBA or PRC is also a very good option.
And what are the key lessons from Air Force which you feel that they were helpful in your current job, as well as they have helped you in preparing your profile for the corporate world?
Like what the corporate expects from us is people management, project management, crisis management, and what we are good at is getting things done, teamwork, communication. So I would say that your experience must also be similar. Like Army, Navy, Air Force prepares us in all these areas. So we after our 10 years of service, we become like ki jack of all trades. Like काम दो बाकी हम करके दिखा देंगे. So that is something that they really appreciate in us. And Air Force has really helped me to develop all these skills.
And how useful are these Lean Six Sigma Green Belt Scrum Master certifications, sir?
Okay, so I have done both. I have done Lean Six Sigma Green Belt and Scrum Master also, and it helped me clear the shortlisting process. Like some of the roles that had come, so they specifically require PMP, Scrum Master, or Lean Six Sigma as an added qualification. So it helped me clear that. But what I would recommend is that in addition to doing the course, if you can put one line ki how you have applied that course knowledge in your day-to-day job, it really adds value. Like after doing Scrum Master course, I had written in my resume that I had implemented an agile way of working in my project. So that is something that will definitely add value to the course that you do. And not only Scrum Master and Lean Six Sigma, anything like if you do a Python course also, just doing the course won't help you. But if you are able to do some project, even if it is a small project, it's okay. But if you are able to add one line in your resume, what you achieved out of that course, it really helps.
Does the background of a transitioning officer in terms of arms oblique services or the technical or non-technical entry really matter while we choosing a new job?
No, no. In ISB, as far as I've seen, so I was an engineer. We had two pilots with us. Then we had around a submariner. So it didn't matter that much. Like, but what corporate expects you is that you need to have a technical bent of mind. Like you need to appreciate technology. You can't get away without that. So even if you are from the non-tech background, you need to keep yourself updated with the latest technology, be it cloud, uh, Internet of Things, all these things you have to be updated because they expect a technical bent of mind from you. Like, for example, the submariner that I was speaking about, so he's currently heading the data analytics team. So I can say that the background doesn't really matter that much.
How is the campus environment and study pressure in ISB, sir?
Campus is fun. Like coming back to college is always a great experience. And so initially, till the time you get placements, so placement starts somewhere in the at 6 months. Okay. So the initial 6 months are like pretty hectic. So you will be completely focused on one thing. You have to get a placement because you have to get a placement out of 900 people. So 900 people will be competing with you for the same job. So the pressure is like huge over there. But once the placements are over, then the campus comes on. Then it will be always like fun, party, going out, and all these programs, events. So it's a really a good place. So, like I mentioned earlier, if you want to take a break, like put a pause on your career, just go study, make some new friends, have a fun time. then ISB is the place to be.
Perfect, sir. So generally, transitioning officers leave the armed forces at a service of 10 to 14 years of bracket,
Mhm.
with age ranging from 35 years to 40 years. Now in
Mhm.
ISB, I'm sure there must be some young minds also who join after their graduation or immediate work experience. So
Correct.
this gap of age or the work experience, is it an advantage or a drawback to study in ISB, sir?
Uh, like that's a really a tough question because in ISB, sometimes you'll feel ki you are like too age over to do a MBA. But what I felt was that it's all mental. कि ये सब हमारे दिमाग में, these are the barriers that we create ourselves. So and since we are going transitioning, so we should not keep all these things in mind. And like the job that I'm currently doing, I joined at the junior most level. You can say that I have joined over here as a flight lieutenant. The people who are working with me, they have maximum of around 4 years of experience. That's it. Okay, but still, it's a good place to learn. So I can say that. But ISB doesn't discriminate in terms of age. Okay, you will get the same opportunity that the youngsters are getting. In fact, ISB has a senior executives club for people who have a work experience of more than 8 years. And the SEC club, they go, what you can say, they approach the recruiters for leadership roles and also. So there are a few leadership roles also that come to ISB, but ISB mainly because the 90% of the cohort is like youngsters, the jobs that come to ISB are targeting them only. Leadership roles are very few, but at the same time, in case you go to IMA for your PGPX, so the cohort is like little bit more experience. So there I have seen ki little bit more leadership roles go over there in IMA.
What all MBA program options are there in ISB, sir?
Like one is the PGP. So that is a flagship program. It's a 1 year program, full-time residential program. Hmm. And it is conducted in Hyderabad and Mohali. They have two campuses. Second, there is a PGP Pro. So PGP Pro is like it's a weekend program. So every alternate weekend you will have to go to the study center. So it is done across I think 4 cities. I know Delhi, Mohali, Hyderabad, and Bangalore. I think so. They have study centers where the professors fly in, and every alternate weekend you will have to go there attend classes. So that is PGP Pro. Second is their PGP Max, I think. So in PGP Max, it is a distance program kind of thing. So PGP Max is targeted a little bit more experienced people, and it is quite popular among defense officers also. There are a lot of officers who do PGP Pro, PGP Max also. You can check ISB website. So there you will find a lot of testimonials of ex-service people.
Okay, sir. What do you miss most from your uniform life?
Uh, Course party, uh, and everything. Like some, there are days when you feel कि यार क्यों छोड़ के आया हम बाहर. Huh? Sometimes you miss all those good times, but that's the way of life. So the best part about short service is that you get to see both worlds. Like you get to see armed forces life also, and you get to experience the corporate world also, and that is one of the best parts.
Any last word of advice for transitioning officers?
Advice. Like one of the things that I've seen is that we tend to underestimate ourselves. हमें like most of us ना, we are always under the fear कि यार बाहर नौकरी मिलेगा नहीं मिलेगा, क्या होगा scene, and we tend to underestimate it. But I have like closely watched around 3 to 4 batches pass out before me, and I have been in touch with them. What I have seen is that I have not come across a single officer who is didn't get a job or like who is like really struggling. What I've seen is that there are a few people, like especially during COVID times, lot of course may struggle, but maximum 6 months. But within 6 months, most of them were able to land a good job. So my advice would be like, don't fret out too much. Like everything will be good in the end. That's what I've seen from my experience.
Absolutely, sir. Indeed, it was a great session wherein your insights with respect to the MBA as well as ISB experience will be a beneficial for all the viewers. And
Mhm.
I'm sure officers planning for their degree in ISB will look up to you,
Mhm.
sir. Thank you so much for your valuable time, sir.
Thanks, Shaurya. Thanks a lot. And one last thing is that if anybody wants to like reach out to me, please feel free to drop a message in LinkedIn.
Yes, sir. We will share that, sir,
Uh,
and we will connect the people who want to
yeah.
get
So
in
if
touch with
any
you,
one
sir.
of you wants to get in touch with me, please feel free to drop a message.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Shaurya. It was nice speaking with you.